The technology gods.
Hi, this is one of the High Priests of Khonshu, Ray, from Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast. We're proud members of the Collective, and you're listening to one of the Collective members, the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast. Hope you enjoy.
Recording has started.
Wendell Vaughn, the first Earthman ever put into the protector of the universe, bonded to the energy-transforming quantum bands that were both weapons and symbols of his station, he fought an ongoing battle to defend all life in the universe from cosmic evil as Quasar.
Hello and welcome to the Quantum Zone, episode 22. 22, that's ironic. This is our second shot at this. The joys of internet technology. I am Phil, and joining me, as always, Master of the Quantum Zone.
I'm Will. Hey, everyone.
And Boston's favorite son, not at the library, but at the Duck Tours, it is. Shh, say your name. Oh no, we didn't lose him again, did we?
Oh, man.
Matt. Oh, it was perfect. The connection was fine until we started.
Oh, wow.
Matt. Oh, does that screen look frozen?
It looks frozen.
Oh. Alright. Well, like I said, we had technical difficulties last night. If we would have uploaded it, your episode would have been like less than 3 minutes long. So,
yeah.
So rather than Jippy, we figured we'd give you a full episode. And I know yesterday we started talking. I know you said you didn't get Fantastic Four #1, but Fantastic Four #1 came out this week.
Yes.
It looks like Reed and Sue are coming back from outside the unit, rebuilding the multiverse after Secret Wars, and Ben Grimm gets engaged, and
Cool stuff.
It's gonna be very cosmic. They should use this to bring back Wendell Vaughn.
One would hope, yeah.
Seeing as how the powers that be have bowed to our superiority and given us the second graphic novel in that Quasar collection.
That's right. Cosmos in Collision. Matt found that for us on Amazon, October 23rd. Set your watches now, people.
It covers, it's going to cover issues 10 through 25. So yes, you get your Journey in the Mystery and your Cosmos in Collision.
Yeah, and it makes a great companion to the first 9 issues in the Quasar Classic trade. So
they're going to say this podcast. Yes, see?
And this podcast, yes.
And you can read along, yes. Look at us selling books. Marvel, hire us.
Yeah.
So hopefully Matt will be back. But yes, we're here to talk Marvel 2-in-1 number 57.
Mm-hmm. And of course, this is continuing our what?
Summer of Pegasus.
That's right. It's also reprinted in the Thing Project Pegasus saga, which is pretty awesome.
This it's part 5 of the Project Pegasus saga,
which leaves us with just one left after this issue, right? And
then we'll do the Marvel Team Up Annual. Yes. Yep.
And then it's back to Quasar, which is pretty awesome.
Issue 8. Yes, when he goes back to Project Pegasus in our present day of 1989.
Yes.
Matt's having had trouble. He's gonna try again, and he'll join soon. So,
all right. So you wanna
all you Matt Kona fangirls, keep your panties on. He's coming. All right. So Marvel 2-in-1 number 57 from I don't think we mentioned this last night. From I know it's 1979. What month is it? November 1979.
Yep.
And of course, like we mentioned, all our main characters are up on the screen, and even our opening credits are on the screen. Story by Mark Grunwald and Ralph Macchio. Art by George Perez and Gene Day. Let's get further down. Costanza on letters. Sharon Colors, Stern editor, and Shooter Chief.
That's right.
So, as we said last night, everyone's in the big green bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Big green glass bubble. No. Green Lantern's going to sue them for copyright infringement. So it's basically a clever way for Grunwald to recap the last 4 issues.
Yep, a great double-page spread there. That's just really sweet.
Yeah, and they're all sitting around the table, Avengers style, and Quasar's basically, like we said, summing up the last 4 issues. The whole thing with Deathlock and Thundra and her crew coming in. No alarms. Nucleo.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know why Bill Foster has to be big for this, but he is.
But he is. It looks really cool.
I guess. So yeah, we got Myron Wilburn and a bunch of other Project Pegasus bigwigs there. And so they're talking, what's the connection between Deathlock and Thundra? And Ben Grimm says, I've known her for a while. I'll go talk to her. And as Ben leaves the dome, we see Quasar telling everyone second shift relieves, and how we're going to double security. So I guess, 2 people on each monitor now?
Yeah. Yeah.
And Ben Grimm thinking about how the kid takes his job too seriously. He's going to have ulcers by the time he's 30. And what did we say? No, because his hair's thinner, remember?
Yeah, exactly.
Or at least in 10 years. Oh, look, NBC Saturday Morning Peacock Club.
Do they show the Saturday morning cartoons in that one? They used to do that.
It's almost like a quiz. They're like, I guess these are the shows because they ask you questions about Daffy Duck, Casper and the Angels. Fred and Barney meet the Thing.
Oh, yeah.
The huge orange-colored thing turns into A robot, B a girl, C a mailman, or D a teenager.
Oh, yeah, that was the Thing Rings, Do Your Thing. I remember that. God, I know a lot of useless information.
Fred and Barney, Super Globetrotters, the new Shmoo.
Wow.
And Flash Gordon, who's looking like Aquaman because he's looks like he's wearing an orange shirt. Godzilla, Johnny Quest, Jetsons.
Wow, Johnny Quest. Remember I remember watching Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends Saturday morning.
Yes, me too.
That was awesome.
That was my first really real exposure to Spider-Man. That's what got me into comics. Yeah. I'm I know this guy.
Yeah.
So turn the page. Bing. The Thing goes to Thundra's cell, and the guard lets him in. You have clearance everywhere.
Yeah, you're cleared for all sectors, sir. Go right in. Well,
so what?
He's really nice and respectful.
Yeah. You know what I didn't notice last night is are those? What's up with the bars holding Thundra in? Are those supposed to be glowing, or is there something running through there?
I don't know. I think they're energy or something.
Maybe she gets shocked or something if she tries to break them. Yeah, because they're yellow with it looks like red at the joints, but there's almost there's something black going through them, like black dots. Yeah, and
Kirby Crackle.
Maybe, and the Thing's trying to get information out of Thundra. She's not answering, so he's threatening her with federal charges. Ooh.
She's from another dimension. What does she care?
Yeah. I know. Oh, wait.
Yeah. Although you too would ultimately benefit from my ... reward.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yes. And she's telling him she can't tell him anything, but even he will benefit from the reward she was promised by these shadowy people.
Yeah, that's pretty cryptic, lady. Don't suppose you can tell me how Deathlock was involved yet?
I don't think she even knows.
Yeah, she doesn't.
And then meanwhile, in his room, Wundarr is waking up, so it's going to be a race to see who gets here first, Wundarr or Matt Kona. I see his screen, but...
I see his screen too, but so far...
Yeah, I don't see him yet.
And we don't hear him yet either.
Don't wreck my connection again, Kona.
Yeah.
But yes, so coming out of his self-induced coma is Wundarr.
Mm-hmm.
He has seen the light, and it is within him. Wow,
that's awesome.
And we are told he moves out into the corridor, and of course, all the lights and technology are blinking out as he walks past, including a detention cell. And who is who was locked in that cell and has now been freed, Will?
Solar. He knows bad because he's got 2 R's in his name, not just one.
That's right. Just like in the Teen Titans Go movie when they're like, oh, it's so fun to say Slade. It's so fun to say Solar. And he says, what's happening? And Solar's like, this is the first chance I got to get out of here. But he thinks Wundarr's going to rat on him, so he tries to blast him with his solar radiation, but the blast disappears before it can even reach Wundarr, because Solar is like, what happened to my blast? But we all know Wundarr's powers, man.
That's his thing.
Yep, nobody's powers can touch him. And forget powers, then Solar leaps on the next page, leaps at Wundarr and basically loses all momentum, so.
Wundarr, Solar. We need more R's in our... Are these pirates? Sorry.
I was going to say. Our pirates. Some of their costumes look like it. And this is... Then Solar is looking for allies to help him escape. He's like, this is not going to be a easy place to escape from. So, whose cell does he encounter? Ooh, it's a big name. Who is it?
Yeah, Electro.
So he...
Who's in a full body cast.
That's right. Because first he's like, who wants to know what happened to me? And he's like, it's Solar, one of your fellow inmates. And Electro says, yeah, I overdosed on electricity and had a building collapse on me. And when was that, Will?
That was, that is a editor's note.
Yeah, but what's the editor note?
Spider-Man number 187. There we go. But hey, you know what? At this time, how many Spider titles were there?
Probably one, because they didn't even say amazing. They just said Spider-Man 187.
And Marvel Team Up, I guess.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
True, yeah.
But, yeah, it's Amazing Spider-Man 187.
Yeah, because I don't think there was any spectacular yet.
Yeah, that would have been...
Then wasn't it by 200 maybe it started? I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, I think spectacular may have not started yet. We could look that up, but...
Either that or they just differentiated that one and not amazing. But
yeah,
Electro wants to go with Solar, and Solar's like, oh, sure, you'll be a big help. You can't even move.
Yeah. I'm not dragging your butt out of here.
Oh, wait. Do we have Matt Kona?
I see his picture again, but...
Did he escape his cell in Project Pegasus? Matt! That's going to be a whole episode of just us going, Matt, are you there?
Can you hear me now?
Good. Matthew. Alright, well, meanwhile, while Solar and Matt Kona are trying to escape, the thing comes back to Giant Man and Quasar. Giant Man, Bill Foster, is finally shrinking down.
Yeah, what? I don't understand.
And Ben Grimm is saying... Ben Grimm, the Thing, is saying, Thundra won't tell me a thing.
Which is still funny every time I see it.
I'm surprised people don't... I would never use the phrase the thing if I'm the thing.
Yeah.
Really, Ben? A thing?
She won't tell you a thing? Wait. It's starting to get really weird with the English on that. Do you mean a pronoun or what are you talking about?
She's not telling you a you?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
And Quasar's not happy. He's like, blast! What could be the connection between her and Deathlock? And like we were saying before, Bill Foster's like, oh, too bad her friends haven't said anything. And Quasar's like, yeah, I know. I almost wish we were allowed to use more persuasive measures.
Almost. He's not a bad guy.
Yeah. It's like, dude, that's what I think I said. I'm like, dude, what? Do you want to waterboard them or something? Yeah. My waterboard.
Close enough.
Get him a swirly. And then one of the technicians says, sir, I think I have something. We processed all the pertinent data. There's one name who's shown up in all 3 occurrences of mischief here.
That's right. One name who shows up every 27 issues of Marvel 2-in-1 or whatever. What was it 27 issues?
20 some, yeah. So who was it?
Dr. Thomas Leitner.
That's right. He's here for a reason. You knew something bad was going to happen when he showed up every issue.
Exactly.
and the Thing says, I knew I shouldn't have trusted that guy. I knew he was trouble the first time I laid eyes on him, and Quasar was like, what? Why didn't you say anything? And Ben's like, it was just a hunch, kid. You don't condemn a man because of a hunch.
Yeah, whatever.
More ads for superhero lunchboxes, Marvel hand puppets, Battlestar Galactica figures. What?
What lunchboxes?
Looks like Spider-Man, Thor, Captain America. Oh wait, this is weird. Oh wait, here's the list: Spider-Man, Wonder Woman, Superman, or Super Friends, Hulk. So they did DC ones too.
Huh, I guess so.
Very weird. I always found that weird. And of course, Shogun Warriors figures. And shortly, back in the compound, Solar is still wandering around.
There we go.
Yeah, he goes past Nucleo's cell and he says, Nucleo, no, too stupid.
Yeah, man, harsh. He's such a harsh man. Just, you don't say those things out loud, okay?
Not to children, come on.
Yeah, that's right.
But then he's like, hey, here's my man. I haven't seen Claw since we took on the Avengers. Editor's note.
That's right. Avengers number 126. That would be volume 1. And I've no clue what volume we're on right now.
No, but I was going to say, any footnote in these issues, I think they're all volume 1s.
All volume 1s, yes. That's right.
So he blasts Claw's cell and says, pretty soon neither of us will be here. And then he's like, wait, what? All he sees is Claw's sonic claw in a jar. He takes the time to pull it out and throw it against the wall and say, they killed you! Blast them! But as it hurls off the wall, it makes a donk noise, then hits the ground. Ping! It's making noise.
I wonder what that could do to somebody who was, the master of sound. Gosh.
Yes. Then we get a pink glow, because of course, sound helps Claw put himself back together. The man with the body of solidified sound. And of course, Claw's asking, Wundarr. Too many R's!
Too many R's.
Solar is asking Claw, what happened to you? And he says, battling, panther, underwater, shot myself, implosion, then blackness.
And we have another editor's note.
Yep. Where was this?
Black Panther number 15. There we go.
He said, incredible. Somehow your body must have been broken down in sound waves and absorbed into your sonic claw. The vibrations I started, they caused you to reform. And I think we said that yesterday. It's like, that always happens now.
Yeah, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm. And Claw's still confused and weak, so he's like, where are we? And Solar tells him, we're at the government energy center. They're holding us prisoner here to study how we synthesize energy. I guess they fished you out of the drink. He says, hold on, we have no time to lose. We've got to get out of here. Here, lean on me until your strength is back.
So he's not all bad. He's helping out a bud, right?
Oh, yeah. Not like it's selfish. You can help me escape. But meanwhile, in one of the project's living modules.
Yeah, they're searching Leitner's quarters.
Yep, and Quasar says, Leitner's not here or in his lab. Where the devil could he be? And Giant Man says, probably caught one of us looking for him. And the thing says, it doesn't matter. We'll catch him sooner or later. That's when they get an alarm. Security says there's a power outage in the compound. Unauthorized personnel on loop car. And Quasar jumps to conclusions and says, must be Leitner. So,
which is a pretty cool shot. I like that panel. With the whole quantum nimbus around him. Yeah.
Yeah, when he's glowing all yellow, yeah. Uh-huh. So they all race to the loop car track, but meanwhile, Leitner is where's he at? He's at the in the atomic waste section. He's assembled the Nith projector. Mm-hmm. He's with it. I have the power to shut down Pegasus forever by projecting the entire complex into another dimension.
Which seems like if you just want to destroy it, it seems like a lot of trouble to go through, right?
I guess, unless you want to get rid of every trace of evidence. I don't know where the project is. But he's also going to try to use it to restore the power he possessed as Black Sun.
Another editor's note.
That's right. It was Leitner's alter ego where?
Marvel 2-in-1, number 21.
So he says, if my calculations are correct, I I'll tap into the mysterious extra-dimensional dark force just as my father's stellar cannon did. What if he's wrong? Best not to think of that. So, ultimate power or death. Spin that wheel.
That's right. And no, it wasn't supposed to be like this. Not like this.
That's right. Once he turns it on, yep.
Meanwhile,
back on the loop track, Solar and Claw are trying to make their getaway. They've hijacked one of the loop cars, and Solar's like, at least we know we're headed in the right direction, up. But then suddenly, hey, where'd that weird golden light come from? And Quasar, not a moment too soon, a little photon force field ought to slow them down. And Solar blasts that Quasar creep. But then Quasar's surprised, like, hey, you're not Lightner.
Observant, aren't you?
Yep. And he's like, all right, Troy is over. You two get out of there. And as Quasar asks the two to get out of there, Matt Kona may return.
Well, Matt Kona may be here. I see him.
I think I'm here.
Yes, I hear him.
Yay!
Are we on page 16 again?
No, we just finished page 17.
Yes. All hail the conquering hero.
Yeah, I'm behind schedule. Oh, man.
Quasar just stopped the loop car.
Yep.
Ah, yes. That looks like a ride at Disneyland. It looks like you're going up on Space Mountain.
Well, that's what they said. They're going up.
They are going up. That's right.
Yeah. And it's the same color as the bubble gum, which is, you could learn some new techniques on the next page. Gum fighting practice and techniques.
Oh, right. Oh, yes. Where it tells you all bubble gums are not alike.
No.
And gum fighting through history.
Gum
fight practice drill.
Yeah. Get a lot of gumption to.
Oh, there it is. There's the man. We miss him so.
Yeah, I didn't say that yesterday.
And look, it tells you the gum is soft, juicy, delicious, kind of like Claw's artificial body.
Oh. I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, Solar wants him to escape. Solar!
And Quasar, and Wundarr, and Black Goliathar, and Thingar. Sorry.
Yeah, but Quasar only has one R. Solar and Wundarr have two.
It says at the bottom, after you have mastered this basic gum fighting technique, try it out on someone. Remember, for a successful gum fight, be sure your opponent is not chewing hubba bubba bubble gum. So shoot if they're unarmed. Come on.
Nice.
That's right. If you both try to fight with the same hubba bubba, it might activate that Nith projector. Look what happened to Lightner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like destroy the universe or something.
Or at least a project. But so Quasar tries to stop the loop car, and Solar blinds him, gives him a taste of his own medicine.
Chrome.
And that's when the others show up and say, what happened? And he's like, not Lightner, it was Solar and Claw.
They blinded me, Mr. Graham. I can't see. He's so polite.
Well, that's what blind means.
Yeah.
Yeah. They blinded him with science.
Yep.
And that's when the Thing says, I know Claw, I got a score to settle with him. I fought that Sonic Slaw more times than I want to remember, most recently in
Fantastic Four number 187, a good old editor's note. Gosh, I love those.
So, come on, soldier, they went that way. And for some reason, they can shut down the power everywhere but to the loop cars.
Yeah, that sounds like poor design. Maybe we should talk to the head of security.
Yeah, you would I know. You would think if for no other reason, as like a safety feature, if you had like a short in the track, you'd want to shut it down to fix it.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be horrible. That'd be horrible to try to fix it. You can't shut the power off.
Yeah.
And Claw sees they're being pursued, so Solar. Thank you, Teen Titans. Solar shoots another blast back at them. And further down the track, we see get your own personalized trading cards in full color.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, should we get some Quantum Zone trading cards?
There we go. That'd be cool.
The Punisher, Turbo, over real name, Matt Kona.
Yeah.
Likes Duck Tours. Dislikes teen section of the Boston Public Library. Favorite hobbies: shopping for graphic novels online.
Gunfighting.
All right, so Solar's Blast takes out the track. The Blam track. We're not gonna stop, but as the car's crashing, Quasar is able to give them like a golden airbag, even blinded. He can surround.
That's our boy.
Yeah.
I don't know why he wasn't just like, "Hey, someone point my hand out. I'll just shoot. I can shoot at them. Just someone point my hand."
And the thing gets in another jab at Giant Man's costume. Calls him Tall Socks.
Tall Socks.
And them socks go all the way up to your G.
Yeah.
And of course, so the car crashes, but everyone survives because of Quasar. So that's when Ben Grimm picks it up and says, "Now let me get rid of this overgrown baby carriage." And Bill Foster, Giant Man, tells him to watch his arm. It's not fully healed yet.
Oh, hey, I didn't notice. Is that miscolored on your guys? Because it's colored orange, but it's supposed to be a bandage, isn't it?
Oh, what, his sling or whatever, or on his arm?
Yeah, is it?
Oh, maybe it is your copy because I think it's white right here.
I got a white one, yeah.
Oh, I guess it was a miscolor on this. You see what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, because it's white on our original copies. Yeah.
Well, cool.
Got a little variant.
Yeah.
Variant trade paperback.
Yeah. Or maybe your copy has fully healed and it's orange like the color of its skin.
I like that. Deserves a no prize, doesn't it?
You get no prize. You get a copy of Captain America's Streets of Poison.
There you go.
Yes. Already got it. Yeah.
And so Giant Man says, "Here, let me grow up and take a few giant strides to catch them." And Ben Grimm says, "Don't wear out your booty, shorty." He has
to call him by a different nickname every time he talks to him, doesn't he? I mean, it's like a thing. It's the thing. Sorry.
We already did that joke. Because we were saying he was saying he couldn't get a thing out of Thundra. We're like, the thing is saying he can't get a thing out of Thundra.
Oh, man.
It's very meta. Very meta.
Yeah. Kind of double entendre-ish.
I know. I just thought of that. It sounds kind of dirty. But anyway, so Ben Grimm says, "Don't bother." He's like, "I can reel him in," but meanwhile, he looks like he does a double crack in the whip with the track.
Yeah, he's doing some CrossFit action there.
Oh, yeah. And that's when Solar is like, "Holy, the blasted track is chasing us. I can't believe it." And that's when their car goes flying and they go flying out of the car. All right, time for more ads.
Oh, a lot of ads. Oh, boy.
Now you can be a master of self-defense. Only $7.95.
Yeah.
I wonder what that is in current dollars. Probably at what?
50,000. Like we were saying last night, Howard the Duck and Dracula.
Quite a pair.
Two separate books.
Separate books. I wish it was put together.
And two different comics in black and white.
Yeah, it gives you the illusion that it's going to be a pair up because Howard the Duck looks a little nervous about Dracula with the cape above him.
Yeah, but you can't put both in one book. That would be foul.
Oh.
It would be a bloody disgrace. Okay.
And you have to worry. It could suck.
Oh my!
Well, we've clearly staked our claims onto it.
Oh, there we go.
You guys are quackers. Have we rung the bell on that one?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's not forget the fake $1 million cash you can buy and fool your friends.
Oh yeah, because I'm sure they'll be fooled by that.
Here's $1 million bill.
$1 million.
$1 million.
Oh, maybe that inspired Mike Myers.
There we go. Yeah.
We just put it on the internet, so it must be true.
Exactly.
And that's when Quasar... All right, back to the story. Quasar goes on the attack and goes all yellow Nimbus again, Will.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, that's a really cool panel.
Said his eyes are getting better, and I can still zero in on them by tuning my wristbands to their energy trail. See, if he could do that, why couldn't he use that to aim?
Yeah. It's because it's the Things book.
Yeah. Yeah. We're almost back to Quasar's book.
Almost.
And Dratman's thinking about something about his gumption. And Solar tries to blast Quasar, but he says, sorry, Solar, now that I'm prepared, I can absorb your blast all day. All the energy of one sun is nothing compared with the star-siphoning power of Quasar.
Boom.
Is that his bragging?
That's right.
It's come to confidence. Yeah.
Trash talk. You like it hot, little man? But meanwhile, elsewhere in the complex, the guards see Wundarr heading for the Cosmic Cube, and they're like, shouldn't we stop him or do something? What? Get within a couple feet with him. I get weak as a kitten. No way. I'd rather he wished us out of existence with the Cosmic Cube rather than being weak as a kitten. But anyway, I guess the Cosmic Cube has been lying dormant, but now as Wundarr gets near, it is starting to glow. Sparkle, it says. And meanwhile, back in the loop. And we're back in the loop. Quasar's trash talk seems to disappear as Claw blasts him.
Yeah, blasts him with power and correction.
Yes.
I was
feigning unconsciousness.
And while you depleted, gathering my strength while you depleted yours in futile fighting.
Sounds like he's monologuing. I mean, it's kind of what Claw does, right?
Yes, and he says, as much as I would enjoy seeing you vibrated in the atoms, that will have to wait while I prepare defense against your swiftly arriving rescuers. And he puts up a field to keep the Thing and Giant Man out. And meanwhile, the Thing has to tell the scientist, banging on it's not going to get through a sonic force field. You got to be real quiet about it. And so the Thing starts pushing his finger through, and Claw says, no, that is impossible. And Thing's finger goes through more and more. And hey, more ads. Well, your bullpen bulletins and your ad.
Yeah. Does the bullpen bulletins have the issues that were out the same month? The checklist? Nope.
It's not a checklist. It talks about stuff that's items, a lot of items.
Yeah.
Spider-Woman number 20, Avengers 189, Iron Man 128. But,
yes. Demon in a bottle. Yes.
Oh, yes. Awesome. That was the same month as this?
So that gives you a famous reference point, everyone. But no, then the ad, not for Hostess Pies this week, but for Twinkies. It's Captain Marvel, the original Captain Marvel versus Professor Sneer. And of course he stops him with Twinkies. And like I said before, I don't know. Marvel's eating Twinkies and then he dies of cancer. Does Twinkies give you cancer?
Could be.
It's on the internet. It must be true.
Yeah. I think Twinkies is just a popular cosmic snack. I mean, we talked about previous episodes. Galactus loved Twinkies. You know, he rounded up them all.
Oh yeah, didn't Aunt May defeat him with Twinkies or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, Aunt May and Franklin Richards teamed up, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the one. Oh yeah. Basically a Twinkies infomercial. Yeah.
But if you are interested in Captain Marvel, join me and Matt Kona in November for the first part of our Captain Marvel special.
Yes.
Maybe we'll talk Twinkies.
We'll bring Twinkies.
Oh yeah, we eat Twinkies back. Mom, there's the stuff.
Good one.
This is the stuff that killed him. But anyway, back to the battle.
We'll be filling a lot of time on that episode.
Oh.
That's right. So we'll lay out the welcome mat.
Oh.
Use my name, will you?
Hey, can I throw in a side note? I just thought of this. When Claw is telling him that this futile fighting, he's talking to Quasar. Do you think that Wundarr might have overheard that and that got into his head when he became the Aquarian and fighting is futile and you should be a pacifist?
I don't know. I think he's just. I think he just gets lazy because basically his power is nothing can touch him, and he doesn't have to do anything. I mean, consciously maybe has to turn it on and off. Besides that, he doesn't have to raise a finger. It's easy to be a pacifist when you don't have to do anything.
Exactly.
Yeah. You won't even raise a razor to his face. Grows out that beard.
That's true.
Boy, you're one to talk.
That's true. I'm a pacifist when it comes to shaving.
I won't hurt the innocent hairs. So Ben Grimm fights his way through Claw's field and gives him the good old... Is that a left cross to the jaw?
Yeah.
Now it's my turn. Now it's my turn to make the sound waves. And he says, perhaps those bows will work against an ordinary foe, you lumbering ox. They mean little to one composed of purest sound, able to absorb the impact and channel it back at you as he's shooting Ben Grimm. So, the scientist, Bill Foster, Giant Man, comes up with a very scientific solution to defeat Claw. He throws the loop car at him.
Throw something big at him, yes.
And he says, so he won't be giving us trouble for a while. How's your eyes, Quaz? And he says, back to normal, fortunately. And he's like, what did Leitner have to gain by freeing those two? All they ever wanted to do was escape. They only fought when we tried to stop them. And they're both Ben Grimm and Bill Foster like, you got a point there? Yeah. So Ben's saying, maybe Leitner ain't the only one. They ain't the only Bozer Skull. It's like, hey, what happened to the sound? I can't hear myself. But of course, then we see that Sonic Claw. But then it releases a one mighty blast. Idiots! The very sound vibrations of your voices restored my power. And you, Grimm, I've despised you since you first robbed me of my vengeance against the Black Panther years ago. You will trouble me no more. It will take but a single burst of concentrated sound at point blank range to turn your brain to mush. And that's where it ends.
Bum, bum. There we go.
Next, part 6 of the Pegasus project, the final Marvel 2-in-1 part for us, to the nth power.
And the final installment of our
Summer of Pegasus.
Yes.
And if we could get rid of this Leitner. All right, so final thoughts?
We're almost to the end of this.
That's right.
I think it earns its stripes. It's a classic,
One more 2-in-1, one Marvel Team-Up Annual, and then it's back to Quasar.
Oh, and now I have to publicly bow down. I am not worthy. Matt Kona found on Amazon, Cosmos in Collision, trade paperback, coming out October 23rd.
I forget, did we mention that in the beginning of the episode?
I think maybe, but it bears mentioning again because it's awesome.
Oh, that's right. The powers that be have bowed down to us and given us, we called for more Quasar stuff and they've given it. Now we need toys and t-shirts and...
Absolutely.
I want
headbands.
A poster to hang on my wall.
And headbands, absolutely.
Yes.
And not Hulk hands, but quantum hands.
Yes.
Whole hand in there. Gets a little spoilery if we talk too much about hands, but
that's right.
But hey, we need some headbands. Hey kids, you can be cool like Quasar and Solar.
And Wundarr and all the other R's.
Dazzlar.
Dazzlar. And hey, it's 79 and Jane Fonda.
We're gonna have to make some bootleg merchandise at some point. I mean, official, we're gonna find some bootleg merchandise somewhere.
What would be the easiest? Probably making like quantum bands.
Yeah.
Some like spray painted foam quantum band.
Yeah. Just get a little stencil, get some yellow get some yellow wristbands and just put it on there.
Yeah, get some yellow quantum. Hey.
Access some quantum.
If anyone would like, I will wear a Quasar cosplay when we do this podcast because we are on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because I don't think my Scarlet Spider one will cut it this for the show.
Oh, don't forget about this piece of merchandise that I'd like to suggest. I mean, you could probably do it because you can upload a photo to Fatheads. You know, it might be a little bit expensive, but get one of Eon and put it in the closet or behind your bookshelf.
Yes!
Guaranteed not to give children nightmares for the rest of their lives, right?
Yeah. It could be a big hit on moving day. You know, you forget about it, you move the bookshelf. Oh, Eon.
Oh, Eon, can you help us with directions to the new house? Let me focus my cosmic awareness.
Yeah. Get a smaller one of Quasar's dad. You put it there, too. Get jealous of it.
Guaranteed to annoy Will Allred's wife after he does it 50,000 times.
Yeah, exactly.
Every night. Oh, honey, who's in the closet? Eon, honey, I know.
It was almost tolerable the first 50 times, but the last 1,000 times have just been really annoying, right?
Yes. Oh, I was looking at my notes from last night. You know what we mentioned last night? We need to mention again. Bring back corner boxes.
Yes, corner boxes.
On the covers of comic books. Yes, team books. We love the little heads. Like we said, even on like Spider-Man books, like solo books, just have the character.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, because like some of those like books we have coming up, like the Quasar ones, isn't Quasar in the cover box, and we'll be covering more Avengers. We'll have the heads in the corner boxes.
Yep. Awesome.
Yeah. Like a good corner box, for sure. Yeah.
Guys, I've got about 2% left here, so if I drop off, I'm out of power, but I'll keep going for as long as I've got.
Well, I think that's good. So should we get out of here?
Sounds good to me.
All right, Will Allred, before you disappear, where can people find you?
At the Quantum Zone, quantumzone.org, willallred.com, diaryofnight.com. You can always find me at Wallred at Twitter, Facebook, and Gmail.
And get Diary of Night when it comes out.
Yes, please.
And Matt Kona, where can people find you when you're on the internet?
I am sometimes on the internet, not often. Facebook.com/Matt Kona stand-up. You can look on YouTube for old stand-up comedy videos. Maybe I'll put some new ones on there. And as always, the offer is still out there. I still have copies of the Quasar and Spider-Man team-up. I will mail one to you if you leave us a nice review. Tell your friends about the podcast. Post it on social media. Make us bootleg merchandise. They'll give you all the copies if you do that.
Oh yeah, send us good-looking Quasar merchandise. Yeah, you'll be able to swim in your Marvel Team Up 113s.
I like Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And as always, if you have thoughts about this show, email us capesandlunatics@gmail.com, facebook.com/QuantumZonePod, @QuantumZonePod on Twitter, and @CL Sidekicks on Twitter. Oh, I forgot to mention, Mike Manley may be joining us. He said he's usually always around, so one of these weeks here.
Awesome.
Cool. And what about our casting of Quasar? Because I have an under the radar. It's someone you guys probably haven't heard of, but it's very under the radar nomination. Okay.
Who?
So he's a professional wrestler named Matt Riddle. RIDDLE. I'll send you guys the link on the Facebook group chat, but I don't know. I think he could be good. I think he's
cool.
We'll see. I don't know what his acting is like, but you just have to act depressed and unsure of himself sometimes.
Matt Riddle, is that the name Matt Kona wrestles under?
Could be. Instead of puns, I just pose queries and questions.
All right. Well, we're going to get out of here, but let me look at this link. Matthew Riddle. I could see it.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
He's got
a little bit.
He's got the long hair, pull off that Capullo look.
Yeah. I don't know what he looks like in a headband, but
So retro. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us once again. This has been another episode of the Quantum Zone, hopefully. Episode 22. I'll let you guys know if it should have hopefully successfully went through. All right. Join us next time for the Marvel 2-in-1 finale. Inching ever closer back to our like I said, back to the present day of 1989. Who will be president after George Bush? Who knows? Or wait, was that Reagan? It was still Reagan in 89, wasn't it?
January of 89 would have been when Bush took over, right?
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember if it was 89 or 89.
Yeah.
He's going to get 2 terms. It'll be 2 terms.
No way, those dirty Democrats are getting back in.
That's right.
All right,
No one
everyone.
from Arkansas would be allowed to be president.
I know. It's
Join
crazy,
us next
right?
week, everyone. Remember, quantum zoners, keep it quantum. Stop at McDonald's.